Hello, everybody. I am here today with another of our little installments that we've done of meeting other awesome YouTubers that you guys should be watching. If you guys don't watch my channel, my name's Princess Casserole, and I do a lot of jewelry videos, haul videos. I love antique things. And I'll do thrift hauls, jewelry jars, things like that on my channel. And recently I've been having some friends live too, which I've been really enjoying. I hope everyone else has too, because I think it's kind of fun meeting new people face to face like this. So today we have on Tammy. So Tammy, you want to introduce your channel and let us know what you do?
Hey guys, I'm Tammy, and some of you all probably know me. My channel is Tam's Place. I have an antique booth, and
Tammy, you want to introduce your channel and let us know what you do?
I have an antique booth, and I also do a monthly live show with Tanya at Thrifty Treasures and Jen, the Pudgy Picker, talking about our antique. I also do.
I think they're having a party.
That's so funny. Anyway, I also do haul videos and jewelry unboxing and ride-alongs, vlogs, talk about my antique booth and reselling. So that's kind of what I do.
Okay, so that show's monthly. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's once a month. So we really enjoy that. Yeah, we have a good time.
Yeah, I've listened a couple times, even though I don't have an antique booth, but it's fun to listen to you guys.
Yeah.
Angie, you want to introduce yourself? I'm sure most people know and love you already, but.
Oh, well, I'm Angie, Treasured Vintage. Have YouTube channel, and I sell on Etsy under Dazzled by Vintage. And Carla asked me to be on, so here I am. Just kind of support whatever. Nice to be here.
Well, it's Princess Casserole and friends, so you're definitely all of our friends, Angie.
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
So I gave a couple questions in before to Tammy, but if you guys also have questions in the chat for any of the three of us, Angie might have to skip out to actually do work, which I should have done today too, but I didn't do any because I was watching her video, and then now I'm doing my own. Put it in the chat. So what I asked first to Tammy was, what got you started in doing YouTube?
Probably watching other YouTube channels. I had kind of thought about doing an antique booth, and I kind of went searching on finding other people, trying to find out, you know, how it works, you know, what rent is, you know, what things sell, that type thing, and started researching and watching other people on YouTube. And I came across people that were doing, you know, haul videos. They were going to garage sales, and they were coming back and showing people what they bought. And I was like, you know, that's really cool. I love watching that. Surely there's other people out there that like watching it. So that's kind of what got me started, is doing that. So yeah, just watching other YouTubers and an interest in reselling and having an antique booth and that type of thing. So, and it's kind of evolved from that, because since having the antique booth, now I've started selling on Poshmark, and I started trying to sell on eBay once before, but that didn't work out. I didn't sell very much. I think I only sold like one. I didn't have a whole lot listed, though. I think for eBay, for you to sell a lot, I think you have to have a lot listed. And I don't have a whole lot of stuff listed. I just have, like, you know, just a few things. But I'm trying it again. So far, it's not working out. But like I said, I don't have a whole lot of stuff listed on eBay. So I don't know. Maybe eBay's just not for me.
So right now you only do Poshmark and a little bit of eBay?
Poshmark, a little bit of eBay, and my antique booth.
That's interesting. And you don't love, you're not loving the eBay yet.
No, not really. Poshmark's doing good. I've got almost 100 items listed on Poshmark, and I don't sell a lot on there yet because I don't have a whole lot of stuff. You know, I know there's people on there that have, 2,500 things listed. I don't have that much stuff listed. I don't have that much room to be able to house that amount of inventory, but I'm slowly building up my closet, and usually I sell, a couple things a week. So right now, starting off, I don't think that's too bad. I'm happy with Poshmark. So.
How big is your closet?
On Poshmark, probably.
Yeah, I have like 16 things, I think, right now.
I have almost 100 items.
I guess I got to work on it a little bit. Because I don't have an antique booth either, and I just have, my husband's going to kill me if I don't get rid of some of the stuff.
You sell a lot of jewelry, though, don't you?
Yeah, it's mainly jewelry.
Yeah.
So do you do other things too?
No, not really. I've tried to sell jewelry in my antique booth. I did put a few pieces. I have a few pieces on Poshmark, and it has not sold. I think for me, it's hard to sell jewelry on Poshmark just because the shipping is the same. It's $6.49 to ship a piece of jewelry. And unless it's like a substantial, nice piece of jewelry you're paying a lot of money for, that's different. But if you just have like a costume jewelry or something, that you're only asking, $10 or $15 for, I think some people, it's hard for them to pay that $6.49 shipping for just a little piece of, a ring or a little piece of jewelry or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But jewelry has not moved for me on Poshmark. Now, my antique booth, as far as like, the biggest thing I sell are earrings in my antique booth. Bracelets and necklaces, stuff like that, doesn't move very good for me in my antique booth. So I have decided to just eliminate everything as far as jewelry goes, except for earrings in my antique booth. So, because those sell pretty consistently.
And what else do you sell on Poshmark then, other than the jewelry?
The clothes and purses, wallets. That's about it. Yeah. Clothes, purses, and wallets.
Angie, you're just on Etsy right now, right? And you do some eBay?
I have, and I might do some lots of jewelry, the contemporary on there, because eBay is synced with GoDaddy, and that's the bookkeeping that I use for my taxes. And otherwise I would use Posh, but I just don't like bookkeeping or numbers, and I'm not good at it. So I need something that I've already got and it's already set up, and that is eBay. So I'll probably end up doing some contemporary jewelry lots and some boxes and things like that, I envision, on eBay soon.
Yeah, I was thinking about that myself, but I don't have an account yet for eBay.
Well, you can use Hubby's.
I've seen bundles on Poshmark too. I like Posh so far because it's so easy to list.
Yeah, I agree.
So it takes me so long to do Etsy because I'm such a perfectionist at it, and everybody's pictures are so nice and everything. So like I like it just so it takes me a little while to do it. Where Poshmark, it's like it's on.
Yeah.
And their descriptions are a lot smaller than Etsy too. So Etsy, you have really great descriptions, of what it is, where it is. And so you have to do a little bit more research, I think, than sometimes you do on Posh too.
Yeah, I haven't started on Etsy yet because that's a lot of, that's what, vintage and handmade. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I haven't ventured over there yet.
So you do jewelry jars too. How many have you gotten so far?
Me or Angie?
You.
Me. I have gotten, let's see, I've done 2 jars, and I've done 1 box that I got at a yard sale that just had it wasn't like a big jewelry jar or anything, but I've done 2 jewelry jars so far. And then I've made jewelry jars of the stuff that I know that I'm not going to sell. I'll make up a jewelry jar and put it in my booth. And I've done 3 jewelry jars, and all 3 of them have sold within a day or 2 that I put them in my antique booth. So that tells me jewelry jars are very, very popular right now, and people are buying them like crazy.
You know,
And then people, oh, sorry, Angie.
I've actually got another one started.
Just seeing how they've blown up YouTube. I mean, there's just, it's phenomenal. I haven't seen this big of a thing since that Pokemon. People were chasing him all over the place. I mean, really, jewelry jars are the new Pokemon. I said that a year ago, and I'm still, I'm still riding that because it's as big as Pokemon and even bigger, I think.
Yeah.
The jewelry jar phenomenon. It's everywhere, and everybody is on it hard.
I think it's fun because there's a lot of us that do the jewelry jars and jewelry bags. So it's kind of like if somebody doesn't like somebody's style, there's somebody else that they'll love. So that's kind of fun too. And I think because it's gotten so popular, like you said, more people are searching for it. And so maybe people will find you too. So what's the favorite thing you've found so far in one, Tammy?
I guess probably one of the pieces that I have listed on Poshmark right now. It's not anything special, but it's so, so cute. It's just a long necklace, and it has an elephant, a big elephant like medallion on the bottom of it. That's probably the favorite thing that I've found.
You're still new though. Do you find them a lot where you are? Because I know I hear a lot of people say that they don't find them very much.
No, not very often. And I have one thing that I have found is, oh, look how cute, Angie. Look at that.
Oh.
It's sold.
I bet it is. That is very.
I have another one though. It's just a plain, it's not as fancy as this one, but
and his trunk is up. That means good luck, right?
Yeah.
That's really cute.
That would look so nice on that. Like a black shirt like you have on looks so nice with any kind of long necklace. I love that look.
Yeah. Now I found that the jewelry jars are very hard to come by where I am, or the Goodwills, because I always go in if there's not one set, and I'll always ask, do you have any jewelry jars? No. Well, there's a couple of guys that go around to the Goodwills, and I think I mentioned them in one of my videos that I did here a while back. They're just like these big, like burly guys, and they come in the Goodwill, and that's the first thing they go for is they want the jewelry jars. So I think what they're doing is they're going around to all the Goodwills and just going specifically to get jewelry jars.
You think they're resellers?
Oh, I'm sure they are. Yeah, I'm sure they are. But I've seen them a few times since the first time I saw them. I've seen them a few times since. And I know that's what they're doing. They're going around, they're looking for jewelry jars because I'm sure they're probably resellers.
It's funny. Tanya just said that she found a snake head and a funky pink bra in hers.
Oh, yeah. I saw that snake head she put on the group that she had just sold. Did you see that?
I don't remember seeing it, that it sold.
Put it in her group, Thrifty Jewelry Treasures, that it's like an actual snake head chain, keychain, snake head. And yeah, she got that in a jewelry jar and she just sold it. It was awesome.
I've never found that. I found candy corn.
Yeah, I remember that.
I did not eat it.
Good. That's good.
I found perfume, which I would think would be dangerous to put in the jewelry jar in case it broke, and then it's all over the jewelry.
Oh, yeah. Perfume?
Nothing worse than perfumey jewelry, is there? Unless it's like smoky jewelry. Those two are like, bad.
I have one that I'm trying to get the smell out of right now, actually. Do you guys have any tips?
Not really. I know there are tips for getting smoke out of stuff.
Mine's perfume.
Oh yeah, perfume. Like baking soda in a box, or I don't know. I'm sure you'll get some in the comments.
Yeah, if anyone has any clue as to how to get that out, because I've washed it like 3 or 4 times now, and it's still there.
What kind of piece is it?
It's that Swarovski one. So
Oh,
they're really nice. They're beautiful. I got it all out of like the channels. They look beautiful, but I have to figure out how to get the smell out because I won't sell it until I
you
get it
wouldn't
out.
think that would have absorbed the perfume, would you? That you think the glass, the crystal absorbed the perfume?
I wonder if
Something.
maybe there's some in the channels
Yeah.
because it's beautiful. Like I got them out. They look really nice.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing that I could think of that might take it out, but I don't know, it might damage it, is vinegar.
Well, one of them's the Aurora Borealis treated, so I can't do vinegar on those ones.
Yeah, Deb's Treasure says, look on YouTube. You'll probably find something if you do a search on how to get that out.
Yeah, and I saw
never think to look on YouTube. I always think about Google, but never YouTube.
Oh, I search YouTube for if I need to know how to do something. That's the first thing I go to is YouTube.
Me too.
I need to start doing that. I just always go to Google first.
Yeah.
The Google.
You sold it for $35. That's awesome. That snakehead?
That's really good.
Wow.
I'm sure the jar probably didn't cost that much.
Yeah, that's what she said. It paid for the jar. Yeah, my necklace is all shells.
I was just getting ready to comment. I love that necklace. That's really pretty.
Yeah, I love the 50s, like all the. So I have this, my confetti lucite too, with the seashells on it.
Yeah, very pretty.
Angie, did you want to show some of the things that you were packing up that you sold? Because they're pretty.
Oh, okay. I sold 3 pair of earrings, went to the same person. And I actually got a message from somebody that on Instagram. I said, oh, I just favorited those earrings and now I can't find them. Well, sometimes when you favorite something on Etsy, someone else sees them and then they're gone.
That's true. Those are beautiful.
Yeah,
which was the case with these. These have been around for a good while. It just always surprised me that nobody was buying them, like for a wedding, something blue, or they're just awesome. So this pair sold. They're clips, and they have the nice filigree work on the back. And
yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, very
and then these that I listed not too long ago, the big nautical ones.
Those are fun.
Yeah, they're cool. They sold to the same person, and these, I think they have something to do with Canada. I think they're Canadian coins or something.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah. And then there's wood around the edge. I've also had these for a very long time. They sold. And that was one person bought that. And then the person that wanted those blue earrings, she also liked the flowers that I showed on Instagram. So I showed her the flowers that I had left that weren't listed. And this was one that she picked out. So I listed that for her and she bought it. It's one of these Coalport made in England porcelain flowers.
Oh, yeah, I have some of those. Those are so pretty.
Yeah, that sold for, I listed it for her for $17, and then it with my sale that's going on, the 10%, it was like $15.30 or something. So yeah, my sale has really, I think, bumped up my business. I had it going for springtime. I had it going for like a month, and then I thought, well, it's gonna be over. And then I thought, I'm gonna do a Mother's Day sale and keep it going because it seems like it's doing pretty good. So
And 10%, you're still making a good amount of money.
Oh yeah. So I extended it. And these are the ones that are like Pierre Beck design or style. And they might actually be unsigned Pierre Becks. I'm not sure. But they're really cool deco style earrings, and they sold. And then I have another sale came in, but I forget what it was, and I don't have it here on my desk yet. So that's for tomorrow to get going. Get mailed
And
out.
what about you? What about you, Tammy? You had the two that you said you wanted to show us.
Yes,
to get some ideas on.
These were in my antique booth and they have not sold. So this first one is a necklace and bracelet set, and it's got a toggle clasp.
Are they stone?
I think
like
they are.
Stones?
It's heavy. So I'm pretty sure that they're stones, but it's kind of like a green and I guess like a peach kind of color. I don't know. Can y'all see that very good? And then the bracelet is just like it. That.
Pretty though. I love the color combination.
And I think I had like, I didn't have a whole lot, maybe $8.99 for the set.
Really?
Nothing. And then I actually got I got both of these from a jewelry jar. I got this, and it looks like this, like.
Oh, that's cool.
That.
Oh, tiger's eye.
And it's got on the silver part, the silver parts look like that.
Like filigree or beading, millgrain texture.
The back of it's got hearts that go all the way around.
Oh, that's pretty.
And somebody had mentioned, and the bracelet's just kind of like, the same. That. Somebody had mentioned that with the hearts being on there that it looked like Brighton, but it doesn't have a B or Brighton on it anywhere. So I know that that's not what it is. I think I had about the same on that set in my antique booth, like maybe $8.99 for the set, and nothing.
I would try to put it up on Posh, to tell you the truth, because I got a sale today. So I've sold 2 things now on Posh, and it was just a pair of Francesca earrings, and they were new on the card, and they sold for $10. So they paid the $16 for the shipping, and it sold today. So
good. Sale today, huh? That's good.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I haven't had a sale. I had a sale yesterday. I sold 2 pair of jeans, but I haven't had any sales today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm slow. I don't have a lot up yet anyway. So, I think I have 16 things or something on Etsy, so I have to get more on there, and about the same thing on Poshmark.
Right.
I have a backlog. I know what I need to list. I just need to.
I don't even call mine a backlog. It's more like a backlog cabin.
A whole room of stuff, right?
It's the whole log mansion.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like right now. I feel like I'm drowning in jewelry, which is a good thing, but also it's starting to get me anxiety. So I've got to get some of this stuff out.
It does after a while. I mean, you think about how fun it is, and then you think about, how many hours in a day you have, and how long it's going to take you to list everything you have. And it's like, let me see, I am 64 years old. 64, and I can't do math anyway. So like, I give up. Okay, let me just say I'll never get it all listed, okay?
I hear you. I have bags of stuff everywhere.
But I don't know. I refuse to get upset or stressed. I refuse, because it's too fun. It's too fun, and it's too profitable, really. Once you get going with it, it's too good.
See, so that's the nice thing about my Poshmark. Everything that I'm listing on there are things, because I don't, most people who watch my channel know I don't really buy contemporary jewelry for the most part. So everything that I'm listing on Posh, I've gotten out of a jewelry jar or jewelry bag, or it was just something that I thought was really awesome. And I bought it from, Savers or something for a pretty good price because I knew it was a really good deal. So it's kind of nice because it's like all profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
stuff that's contemporary just kind of sneaks in there on us, doesn't it?
And then you don't know what to do with it, right, Angie?
It's like, not another bubble necklace. No. Not a stretchy bracelet. No.
The stretchy bracelets love you, though.
They do. They find me, I'll tell you.
I was going to wear this one. This is a Klemper bracelet, speaking of bracelets.
Oh,
I was pretty excited to find this one.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
I love this one.
Oh, it's got the sparkles in it. It's got the confetti in it.
Yeah.
I love it. Where was that at?
We have an Ambets around here. I don't know if that's like a national thing or not, because I know everybody has different ones, but it was at Ambets
too. We have that.
Yeah. We don't have like the one that you have. That's really nice, though. I don't think we have any ones that are in like a nursing home or anything. I always love to see you doing the lives there.
Yeah, I need to go do that here. I haven't done that in a long time, but I don't need anything.
Mila says,
which ones of us do need anything, Angie?
Nobody.
I have a jewelry sale I'm going to this week that I actually took the day off for, so and Lord knows I don't need anything else.
Mila says that, Tam, your necklace is Unakite, Unakite.
Unakite? What is, I don't know what that is.
Must be some kind of stone.
Yeah.
You'll have to look it up.
I'll have to research that and see what that is. That's interesting. Of course, I am new to jewelry, so I don't know a whole lot at all. You all are jewelry, professionals. I don't know anything hardly at all about jewelry.
I don't feel professional. I the Google helps me out, and Carla, she knows a lot, and Tanya, and we can go in the groups and find out things. Bonnie, and all of us put our heads together. We can usually find a lot of answers. So that's great.
Yeah, I found experience, just seeing things and handling things, touching things is really how I've learned the most.
Yeah.
So what kinds of other things do you have in your booth then, Tammy?
I sell home decor in there, and then I also sell clothing in my booth. Clothing does really well, because where I opened my booth closed, and they moved to another location, and they changed the name of the place. And when I was down there, I was one of very few of the booths that were selling clothing. Well, since I've started selling clothing and do pretty good at it, now all the other booths in there are starting to put clothing in there in their booths, so I'm getting some competition. But my clothing does pretty good. Clothing, I do put shoes. Like I said, I had jewelry, but I'm only going to do earrings. I'm trying to think of what else. I just took down there this morning a headstone saddle that you put like on a grave, the flowers on top of the grave. I make those, so I took one down there to sell.
Oh, that's right. You said you do other things too, didn't you?
I do.
What is that?
The headstone saddle that goes on top of a grave, the flowers that you put on top of like a memorial. I had made that up to take it down there and sell. I've sold a few of those in my booth. But around here, it's really sad because a lot of people, if you put flowers on the grave before Memorial Day, which a lot of people like to do, you've got people people coming and stealing them and reselling them.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, it's really sad. So a lot of people will buy their flowers going up to Memorial Day, then they'll wait afterwards to put the flowers on because then nobody's wanting them. Everybody's wanting flowers up to Memorial Day, and then afterwards they're not really looking for them. So there's less of a chance of your flowers getting stolen off of your loved one's headstone if you wait till after Memorial Day.
Oh, I never heard of such a thing. That's terrible.
It is. It's really sad. Very sad. So actually, I met a woman at my antique mall that had ordered one from me directly, and I met her to give that, or to give it to her. And what happened was she had put one on her mother and father's headstone previously, and it got stolen. So that's why she called me and said she needed to get another one. And we kind of talked about it a little bit, and I told her, I said, you might want to, I know you want to put it on there now, but you might want to wait till after Memorial Day because there's less of a chance of it getting stolen, because that's a lot of money,
Now, how do you know they're reselling them? How do you know that?
I don't know that for sure, but I know that a lot of them go missing and they're not anywhere else in the
cemetery.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe they're taking them to another cemetery and putting them on their, I don't know. It's hard for me to think that somebody would steal something like that just to put on,
just for nothing. Yeah. Or for themselves.
That you're going to put flowers on your loved one's headstone. Surely you wouldn't steal to do that.
No.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Did you say you do stuff for corporations too, Tammy?
I make baby baskets for a corporation here in my town. Whenever they have employees that have babies, she'll call me. And usually she'll order like in bulk. Like she'll order, I think the most she's ever ordered at once is 8. But usually she'll call and say, okay, I need 4 baby baskets. I need 2 boys and a girl, or I need all girls, or, and then they'll just, whenever an employee has a baby, they'll send them a baby basket.
That's fun.
So yeah, I make those, and I make the baskets that has the tulle around the outside, looks like a little tutu around the basket. They're really cute, and I've had actually a few people that want me to do a tutorial video, which I need to get out. I just haven't had a chance. We've been busy. We've been keeping our son's dog all this past week, and he's a 5-month-old English Golden Retriever puppy. And
I think we need to see him.
Huh?
I think we need to see him.
He's gone now.
Oh, shoot.
Aww.
But what I'll do is whenever I do a video, I'll just like insert a picture, and so you all can.
Oh, good.
Well, let's see. I might have a picture on my phone. I'll show you right now. Actually.
Well, now you know how to get everybody to watch your next video.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, let me get you big.
He's very, very.
Oh my.
He's very, very white, and normally golden retrievers are the golden color, but because he's an English golden, his fur is real white, and a lot of people think he's a Great Pyrenees.
So everybody go subscribe to Tammy so you can see the puppy.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna get comments if you don't put him in.
Yeah. Him and Oscar at the first of the week didn't get along too good, but towards the end of the week they got more used to each other. They were laying next to each other on the couch, so that was good.
Now Oscar is
my dachshund.
Your dachshund. Where's your dachshund at? Bring him and show him.
Hang on a second, I'll get him.
Yay! Puppies!
So I'll show you guys something while she's getting her puppy. So I got this recently, Angie. These are for my cards for my Etsy now. And there were like 11 of them in there. Aren't they so cute? And look, this one's got a kitty on it.
Wow, that is really cute. It was a whole like box of vintage cards, huh?
Yeah, they're like vintage style. They're not like real.
Oh, they're not real vintage?
But they're really cute.
They are cute.
There's Oscar.
Oh.
Oh, look at him. Oh, he doesn't want to be on, does he? Look at him. Oh my God.
Like, Mom put me down.
Look at his little pointy nose. Oh.
He's old. He's almost 11, so.
That's not that old.
No, well, yeah, it's not too bad because when I worked in the veterinary field, we had some dachshunds that were come in there that were 15 years old. So
Sure, yeah.
but he's got some health issues. He was diagnosed with epilepsy when he was 8 months old.
Oh.
So he's basically been on medication his whole life, and he has a deformed front leg.
More.
I know my sister's got a
reasons to love
dachshund
them.
too, and she said that they heard that there's a lot of health problems with them because he had to take a respiratory issue and had to take pills forever too.
Yeah, and a lot of them have back problems.
So did you have any questions for us, Tammy? Me or Angie?
Actually,
or Angie or I?
Let me see here. Actually, one of them, I was going to talk about selling the jewelry jars in my antique booth, but we hit on that. Actually, yes, I do. What do you all do with like when you all find gold and silver, do you all resell that all the time, or do you put that in like a pile and then like take it to like a pawn shop or a jeweler to sell it as like meltdown, or what do you all do with that?
Angie, you want to go first?
Okay. Well, recently, just this past week, in fact, I think it was just this past week, I sold a pair of Mylar Italy hoop earrings that I got in a jewelry jar for $218. So it depends on the item. Now, if it's something really pretty, and I think somebody will buy it, instead of taking it anywhere or getting the scrap price for it. And I think I know Tanya has said the same thing. If it's a nice piece of jewelry and you think there's a good chance somebody is going to want it and buy it, then definitely I will resell it. Now, I do have a little bag of things here that I haven't done anything with. I don't know yet if I'm going to take these and just get them. See, I have a cross, but I don't have a gold chain for it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to, go ahead and sell that or get it. I have to do more research and see if the pendants will sell. But these are 14 karat gold, so. But yeah, it'll depend on the piece. If the piece is interesting enough and somebody's going to buy it, then go ahead and sell it. Because you'll get more money than just the scrap price.
Yeah.
So for me, I mostly just hoard it right now. But I do have a box full of like single earrings because I often find, one gold earring or something that's broken. I found some, where it's just so badly broken I can't fix it. So I'll put those in a box. And eventually I'm probably going to try to figure out the best way to scrap that.
Okay. Now I found let me go see if I can find it. Hang on just a second.
Dwayne wants to know what critter is looking over your right shoulder, Angie.
Well, that's my little.
Is that Doggoon?
Yeah, that's my Doggoon. That's Gooey.
So I can't believe Dwayne's never seen that before.
Huh?
I can't believe Dwayne's never seen Doggoon before.
I can't either. I know. Doggoon's always hanging around.
I think he's as popular as your actual dogs.
Probably. He should be.
I love that thing.
Okay, so maybe I'll ask you all about some of this stuff while we're on here real quick.
Dwayne's a little slow.
I found one earring. Well, I don't have it here. I can't remember where it is. But I found one earring, and then on the back it had let's see, I'm trying to think. It had, bless your heart. Oh. It had 14 karat. Oh, no, here it is.
Angie doesn't even have to speak. She's just got props.
Okay, I believe this has 14K on it, and it's.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Wonder if she bumped something.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, we'll see if she comes back on. If she doesn't. You know, I was going to show this. I haven't shown this one before, but my favorite thing that I've ever found at a thrift store so far, at least
This would be good.
One of them.
Oh, it's so pretty. Now,
Here, let me lock it on myself so we don't go back and forth real quick.
Who is that by?
It's not, it's only marked silver.
Oh, okay.
And I can't tell if they're like real emeralds or not. Like, it's super high quality. And the back actually has a trombone clasp.
You haven't taken that to the jeweler yet? Take it to a jewelry store and they'll be able to tell you. They should be able to tell you if they're real emeralds or not. I'm thinking they're not.
It's really pretty. I like how the trombone clasp is like a heart shape. That's really beautiful.
Yeah. I would think if they were emeralds, they would be in gold, in white gold.
The only thought I had on that is I know
she's back.
Hello.
I'm sorry, what?
Before they're used to like in the wartime they used to set some things in silver instead of gold. So I think this might be older. That's the only reason why I think it might be real. Just the quality and, like I said, the trombone clasp, thinking that it might be a little bit older.
Right.
Okay, evidently I've missed a lot.
I'll definitely check that out, Carla.
I fill things in. I have extra things around me in case technical difficulties.
That's a good idea.
Sorry, Tammy. What were you saying before?
I said, I guess I've missed stuff. When did I go away?
Oh, you didn't even know you were gone?
Huh?
Did you know you were gone?
Yeah, like I was totally off. I was trying to show you all this earring. Did you all
we didn't see the earring.
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh, okay. It's got 14K on it and it's got these, but there was only one of them.
Oh, it's very pretty. It's like double stones right there together.
Right, but there was only one earring. So with it being like 14K, do you think that possibly might be real diamonds in there? Or
I would say it might be
diamonds, right?
Yeah, could be cubic zirconia too.
Right.
Which are actually not, like, they're more expensive than they used to be, cubic zirconias. That's not necessarily a bad thing that I found. I mean, they're not as expensive as diamonds, but they shine really nicely.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's really pretty. And then this right here, I got in a jewelry jar, and it's a choker.
That's cute.
That's different.
And it's signed. And I'm guessing that it is the person that made this. It says, I don't know if y'all can see this. I don't know if is that showing up?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's
name and script.
Yeah, that's great.
Below that, it's got 925. So I don't know anything about this. I didn't know if you all had ever seen anything like this, or.
Yeah, it looks like someone made that and then engraved their name in it. It looks like an artisan piece to me. Does it you, Carla?
Maybe, yeah. Because it looks kind of newer. It doesn't look super old to me.
Right. So, like, was this something that you all think would sell, or? you know, like I said, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say posh it. Posh it.
Gosh, it. All
I
right.
got a new one. I got a new word, new phrase. Posh it.
And
Must
then
be getting late. I'm getting goofy.
So I have one question for everybody too before your next one. I'm helping somebody with an estate and was kind of going through everything, putting things in a pile of, you know, things that are not as expensive and things that are expensive. So, and her grandmother had stuff from all different decades. Some of it was really, really old. And this clasp, so like I'm asking because I really would like help on this, is different than I've ever seen before. Let me see if I can show you guys. It's really hard to, oh, there it is. So it's got just a teeny tiny little nub on the bottom and it's marked 10K. And then it had this on it, which it's really dark, but has a little bit of reddish color to it.
that's really pretty.
I saw you posted that in the group.
I have no idea what this is. Nobody really seemed to know.
I can't help you there either. It's some kind of a polished gemstone, I would say.
It's really light.
Oh, it's really light.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was thinking maybe it was amber.
Huh. It could be if it's really light. Is it cool to the touch or warm?
Warm. It's like room temperature.
So it feels like plastic, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe it is amber then.
And I know red amber is a thing.
A thing?
Yeah.
What kind
It
of thing?
exists. I'm not making it up.
What kind of thing is it?
Just
Is
like
it a popular thing? Is that what you mean? Or,
no, just like that it's a color, like a color of amber. Because I think there's like egg yolk, yellow,
okay.
orange, and red. If anyone knows, has any clue, please put it in the comments. Because I know sometimes people have, you know, they really know. So.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what else did you have, Tammy?
These right here, they're just little like, I have all of this that I have in a little box that's all sterling and it's just sitting there because I don't know what to do with it. These little holly leaves. Those are sterling. And then stuff like this.
Is that sterling?
It is.
So that one's nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And then I've seen these several times, but I don't.
Oh, the bone and brass.
These, yeah, and jewelry jars of that.
I think usually people stack those up when they sell them. They'll sell like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah. This.
That's
abalone. That's pretty.
That's a sterling piece. And then this right here on the inside says genuine lizard, handmade in Italy.
Oh, I saw when you got that and showed it. That's pretty cool. Because it's signed on the inside, isn't it?
It is. Tardini.
Somebody new every day, I see.
And this little guy is, I thought he was cute.
Oh, that is cute. I love anything with a crystal, faceted crystal thing on it.
And this right here, I actually got at the antique mall where I have my booth. And I think that it is for a child.
Oh, that's cute.
Because it's really small.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gold filled?
No.
Or just gold tone?
Didn't look like it was gold filled.
It has a marking on it. And I can't remember what it is. I don't have my loop here. But I didn't know if it was worth anything. The lady had it in her booth for, I think I paid like $2 for it.
It kind of looks like a resin cameo to me. What about you, Andrew?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. The back,
So probably not worth a ton.
the
no.
back of that, yeah.
I would just look up the comps, and I mean, I wouldn't just, if you're not attached to that stuff, I wouldn't just keep it. I'd look up comps for this stuff and put it probably on Posh.
Yeah.
Or
Kathleen liked the bead, the sterling bead. I'd start there because I think that'll sell quick.
I do too. I think that was the best piece of
This one?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best piece.
Yeah.
And the abalone might sell for the summer too.
Yeah.
Although that's pretty prevalent item. I mean, there's a lot of those bracelets like that out there.
And then this one. Is sterling also.
Oh, that's sterling.
This one I'm not sure about. It doesn't have any markings on it, and the clasp is kind of different.
Oh, that looks like bone too.
And the clasp is like that.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice. That's another good piece, I would say.
It's not real heavy either, and it almost looks like, I don't know, like the silver, the parts on this side right here have been wrapped around. I don't know if you can see.
Maybe it's plated. It looks like it might be plated.
Yeah, there's no markings on it, so.
That's neat though.
Yeah. But it's just sitting here in this little box, and I haven't done anything with it yet.
I tend to do that too. To the good stuff that I have, sometimes I'll just set it aside and say, that's really good, and then it just sits there. It took me so long to list those earrings, and they sold relatively fast.
Yeah.
So somebody asked a good question. They asked, when you list something, how do you describe it if you're not 100% sure what it's made out of?
Well, so I don't sell on eBay because I wouldn't do this on eBay, but on Etsy, sometimes I will just put what I believe, like if I'm listing something that I think is lucite, and I'm pretty sure it is, rather than acrylic or whatever because of the age of the item. But I not like 100%, but like I feel pretty sure it is. I'll just put, what I believe. I'll just put in the description. Here is this pendant is what I believe to be lucite, likely from the 50s or 60s era or something like that. That's the way I'll put it, or I'll put like a question mark, lucite question mark, or something like that, just to let them know that, hey, I'm not real sure, but this is what I think it is. And, that's the best I can do. If I don't know what it is and I've done my research, that's about the best I can do. And I've never had anybody come back and complain or say anything, negative about anything that I've described that way. So I feel like I'm okay with doing it that way.
That's kind of what I would do too. Most likely, or something like that, or I believe it's something. Yeah. Kathleen said, allegedly, Carla and Angie know what they're talking about.
That's a good way to put it, Kathleen. That's funny.
All right. Well, we've been on for an hour, and we need to let Angie go.
I have a question, though, Carla, before you go, about something I have. You're into repairing and making jewelry and stuff. So I have this cute little, I don't know, hand. Pointing finger hand mother of pearl. It's a pendant. But I need to know what finding I should put on there to make it lay straight. I was thinking like one of these, but they really hasn't worked that well. One of those ones that are, I can't really.
Well, because it looks like it used to be a brooch, right?
You think? It's got a little hook on the back. It does. Oh, maybe because there's something missing there. There
So
is
if
some.
you can find one, you could probably just glue that on there because that's just a C-clasp on the other side.
Yeah, I was thinking it was a pendant because this is one of the things I got in my pendant lot. And I was just really wasn't thinking because there is something missing right there, and that used to be a brooch.
They probably didn't know that either when they sold it to you.
Yeah, so I was like trying to find some kind of finding to put on there to make it a pendant, but it's not going to lay right anyway. And why would I point up to myself? Look up here. Look at all this stuff on my neck.
Or look at me, look at me.
Look,
I'm
look,
awesome.
Look. Never mind. Okay. I'll just hug my doggoon.
All right, does everybody want to say goodbye? Tammy, you want to say goodbye? I do have your link down below in the description box. So if anyone wants to subscribe to you, I love your laugh too. Even in your videos, I can hear your laugh and it makes me laugh when I hear it.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. And yeah, guys, if you enjoy haul videos and antique booth talk and reselling, please feel free to subscribe to me. And I did want to say yesterday was Derby Day in Kentucky. Woohoo! It was a rainy day and our pony didn't come in that we had bet on, but it was fun. And, you know, Kentucky Derby's always fun. So
did you wear a hat?
No, I didn't wear a hat. And it's funny because I've lived in Kentucky my whole life and I've never been to the Derby.
One day you'll have to go.
Too expensive for me. Tickets are too high, and I'm not going to the infield because I've heard some horror stories for the infield. But anyway, yeah, it was fun. So, but yeah, thanks, Carla, for having me on. I really appreciate it. And Angie, it was good to be on with you and chat with you all about jewelry. I've learned some stuff. And
yeah, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you all are great.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
Angie and Dragoon.
Thank you for having me, Carla. Thanks for asking me on again.
And everybody knows your channel, but I'll link it once this goes live too.
Thank you.
Everybody has easy access from one video to another.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And I'm Princess Casserole, so I really like doing this because I love meeting new people. So I thought this is kind of fun because it's kind of everybody gets to meet each other and we get to ask each other questions and see into each other's houses. And, you know, if people are just watching your jewelry jar videos, they might not see your face either, you know? So I do like doing videos so everyone sees my face and not just my hands. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining the chat. You guys had some great questions.